Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Evil Genius 2 here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. Yes, I know, another Evil Genius. Look, honestly, I am enjoying the game a lot, and thanks to the first run with Zelica, I have actually picked up a couple of things which are now really helping me to improve the gameplay and my overall experience. Also, it is time or much easier for me to process these videos and have at least something ready for the channel, because I want to try to publish at least 5 videos per week. So I do understand that as of late it has been mostly Evil Genius, but the issue is I did not really have that much time to record some other content for the channel, which takes me a whole lot more time. So I kind of do apologize if some of you feel alienated because of that reason. It is not my intention. I definitely try to bring more fun content to the channel, but just like the video where I did the Queen of Sauce versus the NPC dishes for Stardew Valley, that stuff took me 3 weeks. So it's really difficult for me to keep processing larger projects when I have day job. And I have also some other stuff which came up recently, which I had to deal with. So yeah, fun stuff. But now that that is out of the way, how about we try to focus on what's gonna be happening on this episode. So as I mentioned it on multiple occasions, this is gonna be relocated to this section over here. Now, I am actually really hoping that thanks to the fact that we are now able to excavate even this tough rock over here, I will be able to move the lab around and see what can be done. Okay, so one thing which I actually want to see is
your vaults are almost full.
Staircase and how this is gonna work, because okay, so we're gonna need to be able to excavate all this rock in order to gain access to the small chunk over here. Excavated just due to the amount of gold which is located here. Now, I really want to get my hands on the upper floor, so we're gonna have to start trying to figure out a way for me to go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna start off by excavating this solid rock here and moving the lab from this location to this location. Question is, how large do we want the lab to be and how expensive is this gonna be? Okay, so excavation of this solid rock material alone will cost me 148,500 gold. So that's ridiculously stupid high. But I really want to do it because I really want to change this sector to the living quarters, and I want to change this sector into like a trap section. So the advantage of this will be that all the incoming agents, if they will not be stopped, we'll have to go through all these traps. I was actually thinking that somehow I would even consider connecting this way to it, but this is the way by which our minions get to go outside into the world, run schemes and such. So I was maybe thinking, maybe not. The negative fact of this is that super agents like Olga might actually show up through here too. So it's really a good idea to maybe turn this into a kill box. I'll just have to play around with it and see what sticks. So we're gonna still need to recruit the last type of our minions in order to complete the next stage of the primary objective or game or whatever you want to call it. What if we would actually move the vault here? Wouldn't that be more fun? It would probably cost me a whole lot more. Just thinking out loud here. Yeah. This would Hold on. If we would do Volt in the same space, yeah, I think it's almost the same, right? We can compare. One was 139. Oh, wow. The lab is actually more expensive in here. Interesting. The thing is that we're gonna require later, once we have like our biologists and such, a lab gear such as the organic samplers and centrifuge. And centrifuge alone costs 100 grand, consumes 20 points of energy, things like that. So this is why I'm trying to move this elsewhere. Theoretically, we can actually consider moving the prison in here and moving the lab in this section, because it's really efficient for our minions to have like access to food and entertainment and everything else closer to their working station. Therefore, they don't have to commute as far. But oh man, this is really killing me. I somehow need to make sure that I will gain also access to the upper floor. So what if I were to do something like, I don't know. How would that look? Okay, that would be not great here. We're gonna have to move it elsewhere. I cannot afford to put it over here. What if we were to put it like here? This is freaking 4 tiles wide, right? What if I would just pop it down here? Ooh, wow. Damn, okay. So, if I were to put it like this, we are able to excavate this. Okay. Stick around with me for a second here. So, this is what we are looking for. I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles forward, and it should work and give us access to this whole new real estate. So what if I were to so we initially went like so, and we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And if we do that, then we should be able to gain access to this floor. And it's pretty centered around. I mean, it's not that far for us to eventually gain access to another floor of the Midas device once we start constructing it. But we're gonna have some decent amount of space here to potentially move our power plant or our broadcast station elsewhere. And I might actually be able to turn this section into the armory. So this is gonna be once again moved around, and this is gonna be switched with this. That would actually work, because that way we can make sure that the entrance to the upper floor is properly guarded by our own guards. So I would be even able to utilize this space for, I don't know, like armor or armory purpose in general. And here we would have a decent chunk of space for the training facility. I will be able to move the prison over here. We don't need that much of it right now. We are able to generate our own intel. However, we're gonna have to work with the broadcasting station. Not really. Hold on. If we were to make like a massive broadcast station room It's hard for me to tell what the additional expense here. I'm gonna have to reset this and... What was it, like here? I can move it around. Let's see. Yeah, so like this, it would actually work. Hell, I can even move it one more tile to the back. So obviously I have a ton of ideas for the base and what it can look like. And it's just now all about trying to realizing the concept and the vision. Okay, so this is gonna cost me 10,360. Why can't I approve this? Okay, wow, we can even go up to the even higher floor. Damn, this is nice. I want to cancel this, but I want to see if this still works. And what I'm assuming is that I need to... But why don't you want to work? Why not? What's up with that? Why don't you want to get processed? I don't understand. Okay, maybe this will not work. I just need to first build this. Okay, so let's do this then. We have 215,000 gold in 4 minutes something. Almost 50,000 of our overall budget is gonna be moved away for the salaries, but that should not be an issue. So if I'm gonna excavate like so, I'm gonna move these two pieces temporarily over here. I'm gonna approve this. So we need to do this step by step.
Are full.
Oh, don't worry. They're gonna start moving and excavating, and it's gonna start spending money. Also, we need to start looking at the world and see where we have reduced the heat. Wonderful. I can cancel this. So that's 2 more regions where we will be able to launch a scheme. Hopefully. At least I'm hoping something's gonna pop up. Yeah, let's send out the different kind of
Your
minions.
vaults are full.
Yeah, but soon we're gonna get our money moved around and stuff's gonna start happening, so things are about to change. I really hope that they're gonna be able to build this, however, too. I really appreciate that, because that should then allow us to do this. And now we can confirm that and gain access to another floor of the base. And because we are able to do that, I'm gonna start moving gear. So from my previous run with Zilliqa, I have figured out that probably what was one of my main issues was that
Your
I
vaults
was
are almost full.
selling stuff instead of moving things around, which then kind of eliminated my vault storage and other things which were kind of detrimental to the overall success of this whole operation running smoothly. But we're gonna be able to move set gear around. That's not gonna cost me anything so far. Room type. If we would to set up, because I initially wanted to have this as an armory, but I did not want it to have an entrance over here because the enemy agents might come in, see the stash of weapons, be suspicious as hell, and then it would just all turn to something dark side. So I wanted to avoid that, but now we are actually able to switch things around, and this is some lovely space. Okay, like this. And I'm quite sure that some of you might be already super annoyed with me not ever committing to one blueprint or one thing overall, but honestly, I don't know if there is a thing like a perfect base, to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to make sure that whatever I decide upon has some form of efficiency and it will manage to perform well or perform certain tasks more efficient than the previous blueprint did. Should I put this over here? Because honestly, we can like put in just bam and bam, you know, like have more weapons in here. So I need to move these things around somewhat efficiently. Over here, a small little corner where they monitor the cameras. Okay, this might do. Yeah, some of this equipment is just a freaking nightmare. Would it be possible to squeeze it in like so? Maybe I would be able to fit this in a bit better. Okay. Remember, we're still not done with the training equipment. We're still gonna require a couple of more stuff, but it seems like it's gonna fit in there pretty damn nicely. Plus we have additional space here for maybe more guard desks, more weapons, more monitoring stations. So what the hell do I know, right? Yeah, this would not be the best choice. How about these desks like here? This way at least I'm really hoping we're gonna be able to spot some of the rogues once they eventually will definitely pop in for a quick visit and start messing around with my cache and stuff like that. We're able to quite effectively store in here a ton of weaponry, and we're not even done acquiring assault rifles and stuff like that, so this is gonna be certainly fun. This is gonna cost me 25 points of energy as is, but hopefully with the potential to expand into this solid rock in here. And maybe I'm gonna move the broadcasting station over here. It's also kind of a difficult thing to pull off, because if we do that, then we cannot run any schemes or whatnot. But let's start this thing off. At least it's gonna burn through some of our cash.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
But this time it's actually true.
Training has
It
stalled.
would be funny if I can move it to face these two, but we're gonna have to approve this for now. We have a ton of cash moving in. We're gonna have to make sure that we are able to pay those salaries, and once that is done, we're gonna start excavating
paid.
this spot over here for the purpose of moving the broadcast station around so that we can expand our power plant. Because we're gonna need that power plant ASAP. So they are remodeling. Money is coming in. We did manage to launch those 2 brand new schemes. The issue is gonna be once some of these are gonna be done, because we have multiple schemes over 80%. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough cookie. Okay, so broadcast room. We're gonna need a ton of space for it as is.
Not enough gold to complete this
This
construction.
alone would cost me 238,710 gold. Goddamn. Goddamn. And we have an actual camera here, which I'm gonna be forced to move around. And we are 7 minutes away, so let's try to prove this. This is gonna kind of burn through a lot of our cash. I'm not really sure if I will be even able to prove
You're running low on power. Build more
another
generators.
research. But yeah, you know what? Let's go and do that. Sorry for
Research has
that.
begun.
So we're definitely gonna be running low on funds here. But I just really want to make sure that this central piece of land here is used for living facilities and all that necessary stuff which is related to that. And once we have this large room, we're going to be able to start moving around the broadcasters. We're still able to pay our salaries, however, with the speed that they are burning through that heavy rock, yeah, we are reaching almost 0. This is gonna take a while now. Actually, gonna try to cancel out this.
You're running out of gold.
By doing so, this should start allowing me to
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training
start
room,
saving up
boss.
the cash. We have one of these. Kind of funny how they return all over here. But we need to start saving up for the salaries, and that's gonna be a tough cookie to pull off here. Yeah, I did go a bit too ambitious on this task. Do we even have enough muscle to, like, be stationed in here? Oh yeah, they're just napping. Maybe that's why. Okay, we're able to start building up the cash
Training resumed.
reserves rather fast here. I'm gonna have to start reducing the heat. So far it's running pretty damn smoothly with the tier 1 criminal networks. I'm somehow able to keep balancing the heat and the money coming in. But I'm afraid once we start upgrading the criminal networks and we're gonna require those different minion classes, which reminds me we should start looking for the last minion class, so that would be the Spin Doctor.
Salaries paid.
But with the Spin Doctor, we get access to the slot machines, and slot machines on their own don't require valets. They just require technicians, and they pretty much generate money. It's slow chunks, but it still helps. So,
Look at these headlines. They're saying I'm a heartless criminal who would rob banks.
Aren't you? Strike Team 8 did that last week by your express order.
Maybe, but I'm not heartless. I have an image problem, that's all. Find me someone who can fix that.
You mean someone who can airbrush your pictures?
A public relations specialist, you dolt. Someone who'll make all this fake news go away.
okay, well, good news
Training
is
installed.
we're gonna be able to acquire them in Southern Saber territories. It's just gonna take a while. That's the unfortunate thing. We have just started to reduce the heat
The research has been completed.
in one of these regions, so I don't really want to deal with that. Let's go with Advanced Guard Post.
Research has begun.
We're 7 minutes away from having to pay the salaries, so we're gonna try to build up our cash reserve again a bit more.
Training resumed.
We are stuck at 111 minions right now. I'm quite sure I'm gonna be able to expand that once I start excavating and turning this into like a massive living quarters. And I don't think it's gonna be issue to keep it in this floor. I'm more focused on having some of those more suspicious things built here and here, and I'm not even sure what the hell should we build over here, but we're gonna require the latest or most difficult research of it all to be obtained. Okay, so there is a region. Antagonist watching scheme. Symmetry has built her case. Now she's building a team to aid her heist of your lair. She's still coming, but there's still time to disrupt her team. So let's try to resolve that threat, and after that we're gonna have to reduce the heat in the region because unfortunately, yeah, eventually they're gonna start coming in and it's just gonna be annoying as frick. Because she, no matter what you do, always spawns in the vault. There's no way for you to stop that. No way. It's really ridiculously dumb. And I don't even want to know what the hell she would do in the hard difficulty.
A scheme has succeeded.
So let's see what this will do.
I never met a party I didn't want to crash.
Son of a gun. Okay, so now the question is
Find
how
and
well
kill Symmetry now. Find that intruder and kill them.
we're gonna be able to
There's an intruder here. Kill
deal
them.
with them.
Speak.
And I'm kind of interested to see what our Kung
Rogues
Fu
are
Master is
As
gonna
you
be
wish.
able to pull off here. So we have some traps. It's actually funny that the darts were able to activate themselves.
Bring me a real challenge!
Wow, they actually did sustain some damage here from those traps. I would, however, appreciate it if our guards would decide to not leave our henchmen alone. Because he's getting his old ass
I'm
whooped.
almost impressed.
Wow, Symmetry
Maybe
actually got
next
killed by
time
him.
You'll dazzle me.
Damn, the old man is good.
Salaries paid.
Like real good. Goddamn good. Like I'm impressed good. Nice. Unfortunately, we
Power
did get locked
restored.
out of our first region, so that's never good. It seems like we should
Research has been
have
paused.
another region. So I first need to reduce the heat. I cannot afford to go after the spin doctor without reducing the heat. These things raise the heat by 15 points and we would just get
Research
locked
has
out
resumed.
of another region. This is just upsetting.
You're running low on power. Build more generators.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, princess. Okay. 7 minutes away from paying salaries. It's excavation time. This would cost me 51,000. So let's approve that. Seems to be a region which really needs to be somehow monitored. Okay, let's go for the
Research has
gym.
begun.
Yeah, okay, you got unlocked. Awesome. I still want to, however, send in minions to reduce the heat first. Here, I'm gonna be able to cancel this, and I'm gonna be able to launch this in order to get the spin doctors in. Luckily, the heat generated was not so high. We're gonna be able to soon quit over here. Let's just wait for this to go down. Come on, beautiful. And we're gonna be able to send out our guards. So the spin doctor is gonna be brought in from over here, the Northern Saber territories. And therefore we're gonna be able to start working on other stuff. Okay, 5 minutes till paycheck. I should be able to pull this thing off, right? That's just 10 grand. And now I will give you the orders to start moving all of this equipment. Unfortunately, yeah, this is just... Theoretically, I can move the doors. Camera's gonna have to be moved a lot. Just would be easier for me to be able to squeeze them in like this, you know? Okay. So this would work. That's cool. We can then try to make this follow along. At least until we are able to replace the old radio repeaters with the better ones. There is this one space left out. Can I put in the screen potentially? Yes, I can. Isn't that just dandy? This is gonna give us that tiny one space is gonna give us the access to this section. And now the question is, because I don't really want to have anything over here by the entrance, if we want to move them in this fashion so that they are facing each other, having their backs to one another too. I'm just not sure if this is gonna be able to accommodate this last one. Damn it! Almost. If I would, however, be able to move these by one tile, just that one tile, I don't understand why you have to spin around when I try to move you. But like this, it's gonna perfectly fit in. Snug like a bug. Okay, and we need to move these stations. Oh, they're gonna fit in here perfectly. And of course, we're gonna require more of them in order to create a larger quantity of Intel. Or AMD, or whichever you prefer. So maybe one more. This is gonna cost me those 7 points of energy. And 12,000 something something. So we should be able to confirm and approve this. Wait, how come? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna confirm that, and then I can sell theoretically this. I can switch this into power plant. Why did you do that? Don't do that. I'm trying to do here something. We're gonna do this. So fortunately, it looks like this is not gonna cost me as much to remodel. Might be able to. Still looks like I'm only gonna be able to accommodate mostly capacitors in here, which is just unfortunate. This one would be protruding by one tile, but like
This
this,
build order will drain all your power supplies.
it won't. Yeah, I'm just gonna be able to. Damn. Kinda like this, it would actually work. It cost me a whole lot of change. And I would actually not be able to afford the salaries this way. So whatever I cannot build right now. Or theoretically, I can put in that power plant and just keep on following through. But yeah, I just want to get this thing done and make sure that I have enough cash
Power restored.
for when the salaries
Your
come in.
broadcast strength has run out.
Yeah, now we cannot run anything. That's unfortunate. So come on, fellas, move those radio repeaters.
All that very well.
And let's move Max over in here. For now, at least. Once this has been all put down,
You do not have enough power to sustain this build order.
I will be fine with the capacitors, hopefully.
Broadcast strength resumed.
Okay, wonderful. I think we actually did already manage to bring in... Okay, so the spin doctor is being brought in. Start reducing the heat in the region.
You're running low on power. Build more
Cancel
generators.
this. Run this.
We've got a new prisoner.
Awesome. So let's see how fast can we escort him over, like so. That's all nice. Salaries, come on, pay 'em. We're gonna have to work on our
An intruder
broadcast.
has given us their secrets.
Yeah, I
This
was
build
afraid of
order
this.
will drain all your power supplies.
But if I move them like this, then damn it, still no?
Salaries paid.
That's just unfortunate. What if I were to move them like this? Trying to find a way to accommodate these damn screens here in the most efficient way, because I mean, whatever heat I can reduce that is currently being generated is just a tremendous help in general. So maybe if we can move this... Is that too close, or... is it because the wall is too thick? Oh, so here it would work, but here it's... yeah, it's... So that first time I had it correctly. Yep. These two screens for now. And I should still be able to squeeze in one of these. Let's approve that. But we need to approve power plants too, because too much energy being consumed. So this is gonna drain a lot of our funds.
Not enough gold to complete this
I need to
construction.
find the region where I need to reduce the heat, so that's there. And we need to build the training facility for the spin doctors.
Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out.
What if I move you here and...
Power restored.
nice. And... let's go with 5 for now. Okay, so we know that we are able to start researching the 3rd tier. Still want to make sure that first we research everything else. Yeah, we don't have organic samples and other fun gizmos. So if the broadcast station has been put over here, I still want to figure out a way to move the lab somewhere else. Maybe to the upper floor. Maybe to the upper floor. But where? This is a nice corner here.
Task complete.
Okay, so once we have our first spin doctor trained, you'd be able to get things done. The issue here is salaries and the money which I have. So in order for us to be able to start actually building more advanced things or do this massive excavation project, I'm actually afraid that I will be forced to upgrade one of the criminal networks to the 2nd tier in order to run more elaborate schemes and get more money. But of course there's the negative side effect to it that I will be drawing more attention to myself. So let's first reduce the heat in these regions, and then we're gonna try to focus on upgrading the criminal network. We're gonna get our cash reward and our spin doctors.
Where do you want me to start?
Make me look like a person of the people.
I'll find some hands for you to shake, babies for you to kiss.
On second thought, make me look like a person above the people.
Yeah, I tried kissing babies. They don't taste that good.
Finally, the Midas device will be born. No more delays.
Well, just a few more delays. There are some components to source.
Components? Which components?
All of them?
Yeah, that's not helpful.
Fine. Let's go shopping.
So I'm afraid we're gonna have to steal a bunch of stuff. Secure Midas parts
Salaries
on the world
paid.
stage. Interesting. Okay, we have 64 grand to work with. I'm tempted. At least... like so. This alone is 40,350. The fun thing is we can actually burn through this entire wall, which is gonna give us a massive entry through a pretty damn decent cantina. So I'm gonna approve this, and this is gonna most likely force most of our minions to start working on the excavation process. Let's do the brainwasher
Research has
station.
begun.
Because I said so. Spin doctors are being trained. We're gonna have to take a look at where in the world. We are not in that region, so that's a hard pass. Please don't tell me I'm gonna be forced to build a criminal network in here because of this. God damn it, I'm gonna even need a second tier of criminal network, so... not a huge fan, but let's get it going. There's just no way around this, unfortunately. And the question is if I should start working on like this. I don't really want to be messing around with the crime lords. It did not do anything helpful for my previous run, so why the hell bother, right? I mean, come on. If I can avoid any potential damage or anything that
criminal
would be
network
really
has been
bad for
established.
my base or in general operation in here, why in the hell would I try to put myself through that? Great, they were able to excavate this. We have built the criminal network. We are forced to, however, have a second tier of criminal network, so that's gonna be our first one. I really did not want it to be like this. We're staying away from the central saber territories because there is the central of saber, so I'm petrified they're gonna try to attack from there, and I'm dying when the 4 islands
A
or
criminal
so
network has been upgraded.
are gonna be available for us to potentially get as a DLC, and what those islands are gonna be looking like. That is the biggest question of them all. Okay,
Salaries paid.
so how the hell do I wanna do this? Because soon enough, I will be able to start researching comfortable beds. Comfortable beds do not need to be adjacent to the wall. That's a huge, huge plus for them. However, if we want to have organic samples, these things need to be mounted to the wall. So this is why we're gonna require to move around some of the tech. If I would be able to move the data banks. I'm not happy that much with this.
Not enough gold to
Yeah,
complete
one
this
cost me
construction.
55 grand. So I'm gonna start focusing on this then. How do you want to do this? Entertainment in here at front, living quarters in here, so your bunks and all that jazz. So let's start moving. Thing is, there's still this space for excavation. Okay. I really think that it's gonna be crucial for us to have like a kill box or a trap room, which is gonna make it incredibly difficult for the enemy agents to be getting in closer. Okay. Don't know if I want to have the opening here. It's tempting because it's right after the traps and such. So I'm kind of terrified that if they will be able to sneak out of the vault, they're gonna get in here and it's just gonna be a total nightmare to kind of find them. If you know what I mean. Man, how do we want to do this? This is not wide enough for the bunks to be like looking against each other. If I move you like this, I will need this tile and then these two, and so over here is where the wall would have to be in order for me to accommodate more bunks. So moving these things, this is why I seriously would love it if I can deselect multiple things by pulling my mouse across and just having this feature which would then like store these bunks into like a number, and I would be able then just to keep clicking until all the bunks have been moved, because doing this one by one, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm quite sure some people might get off on this stuff, but for me, it's just a horrible, horrible waste of time. Okay, we're gonna be able to squeeze in actually these bunks perfectly. They're gonna even fit in over here. That's the funniest thing ever. I could not have imagined it would work better, but somehow my dumbass was able to pull this thing off. Hooray for me. Seriously, I have no idea how I managed to do this, but somehow just managed to work itself out, I guess. Question is, where the heck am I gonna squeeze in all these lockers, because we're gonna need the lockers, and I'm well aware of the fact that the next stage of the lockers, which we will be able to research, they don't need to be adjacent to the wall. Well, even these aren't adjacent to the wall. but the newer lockers are actually larger, and they do require a bit more space to be accommodated. So it's gonna be kind of a weird thing to see and do. Kind of wanna probably follow this thing through, see what's up, see how many I can squeeze in here. One more. Unfortunately, it did not work out as I hoped, because if I would have that one more tile, I can wall this section off. Because I really don't want to have the minions looking at freaking food. So maybe if I would put lockers like this, it would not bother me as much. Issue with the walls. Issue with the walls here. Wow, I'm almost out of bunks here. Okay. So where the hell am I gonna put then some of these other things? I was thinking for the EGTVs. It's gonna accommodate 2 of them. And then the Brainiac thingy. How large is this space? It's a problem. I cannot do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 12 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would need to have it 1 tile wider in order to move these over like so. And the weirdest part is gonna be when we are gonna start trying to build the traps in here, because I got no idea what the hell am I doing here. So this is triggering me on some sort of a internal level, because I really want to have this separated. Maybe if I would expand the cantina. Make this wall 2 tiles thick. Look at that, a sushi bar would fit in here perfectly. The funniest thing is that it requires in the front like space for 4 people, but it just accommodates 3 minions at a time. Weird. Okay, this is gonna cost me 64 grand. We are 9 minutes away.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, princess. We kind of do need to do this. Well, let's approve this. And yeah, let's send out the valet so that we can get more tourists in. We are a bit further away from having to pay salaries, so maybe this is gonna equal each other out somehow, because we have quite a lot of cash coming in. Let's cancel this. Cancel this. Looking for a different task. Beautiful, thank you. Thank you.
Research has been paused.
Cancel, thank you. Cancel. Thank you. Launching schemes. No, not the yellow one. Come on, work with me. That's a lot of schemes. Really need to reduce the heat in this region. Or I can just destroy this. I don't need it, honestly, right now. I really wanted to improve the other regions for criminal networks, so F it. Okay, like for example, we can upgrade this region. I know I have wasted intel by doing this. We need to build more of the monitoring stations in the armory. Let's go with 2. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. But at least our minions are starting to move from one location to another. Yeah, I'm not gonna have money to pay the salaries, am I? Maybe. How about now? Almost, but still no cookie. Okay, let's launch the second tier scheme.
A scheme has succeeded.
Let's reduce the scheme by going to some gulag. This region is heat free. Can send in technicians. It's kind of racist to send technicians to Asia, but whatever.
More scientists have made a breakthrough.
Okay, cool. The problem right now is we don't have the tech to be doing stuff, and I need for the salaries to be paid.
Salaries paid.
Salaries have been paid. It would be actually more fun for me to maybe put these things into the corner, or how the hell am I gonna move these lockers around? And I do need to move these lockers around. Okay, first potential place for lockers. Okay, let's start moving these things. And if I were to extend this wall over here, I'm not really sure what would I be doing that for. Yeah. I mean, we can put theoretically the lockers up against it. It will still give me the necessary space. But unfortunately, I cannot follow it through in here because there's just not enough room. And I need to leave this around because if I would try to put it here, this would block off that entire section. So this at least somewhat worked out for us. Okay, and after that, Maybe we can do something with this space over here. I definitely was considering also putting in more lockers too. So I'm not happy with just having 150 or 115 or 111 minions or so. 111 and now we have so many minions out on the missions. It's not that funny. Okay. What if I were to move you like this? So we are kind of killing the corner. But like this, we are not. The thing is, I don't know if I would be able to use the space for more bunk beds and such. So maybe right now it's gonna be like the locker room section. But I'm quite sure it's gonna have to be changed again. So this is just like a temporary solution to a never-ending space question, because apparently I'm never happy with how things are. Don't like the status quo. Things have to change. That's just the natural order. Thank God I'm not like this in my own apartment. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have bought my apartment from this lady who has been renting it out for God knows how long, and the renters have just demolished this stuff. So I have still some of the furniture, like the kitchen cabinets and such, from them, and it is in atrocious state. I mean, these people were monsters to this furniture. I don't know what the hell did they do, or what did this furniture do to deserve this sort of treatment. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna be selling these, and I might be able to what if I were to move you? How much would you have to move in order to... Okay, so what was it? 12 times 8, right? Oh, you're gonna hate me. I know it. I know it. You know it. But we'll end up watching it nonetheless. So if I do this, I have then the potential to still consider expanding this space and trying to build in one of these weird gizmos. Fortunately, not like this, and I'm afraid if I build it like this...
Not enough power to power this build order.
It's gonna cost me 38 or 30,835. We can live with that. And we can then expand this space. Turn this into living quarters. Or let's keep this for the brainiacs. Because this way I should be then able to maybe one more EGTV? No? Oh yeah, we want to be moving the EGTVs, relocating them. Yeah, this way I would be actually able to put in a third EGTV. Fun stuff, fun stuff. And we do need these things in order to entertain the masses. I'm gonna confirm this despite the fact that I don't have the money, but we are like 10 minutes away from paying the salaries, so My hopes are
Task complete.
that I will not have to put up with this BS for too long.
Build more rockers if you want more minions.
Yeah, I know, Princess. We are working on that. $83 minions, our capacity is down. Come on, work with me. I know you want to have more buddies to hang around and do nothing with. Yeah, sure, let's put this over here. We do need quite a lot of space to feed these hungry mouths. And hopefully this is gonna do something too. Can someone please fix this? That would be just dope. I'm thinking. And of course we're gonna be able to expand the vault, but bigger issue is right now that I need to first make sure we will have... Wait, what's this weird star thingy? Why are you giving a presentation to absolutely nobody? Starting to think maybe I don't have enough technicians, or why is this going down in its durability? Let's put down... Where the heck is it? Technician trainer. Adjacent to the wall. Let's go with 10. $20, 10 mercs. Yeah, the issue will be that later on spin doctors and other higher classes of valets are gonna be the ones responsible for giving us access to some of these things. And now we need to dig out the entrance to the Doomsday device. Fun stuff. Wow, I feel like I got to the Doomsday device much faster than with the Zelica. Maybe it's because I've been wasting time with dumbass tasks. I'm not really sure right now. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what will it do. We do have the money in our bank account to pay salaries, and there is a new side objective. So main one is this. Side story is... Yeah, I'm not gonna be screwing around with the crime lords. Although they are not really crime lords, they are the super agents of the agencies. So once this is excavated...
I'm blind. Where have I gone blind?
You aren't blind. Connecting the Midas device has knocked out the power.
You mean to tell me that every time I plug this thing in, I blow the lights?
It is a very powerful machine. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it.
Someone, please tell me we have enough gold left to buy a better fuse box.
Wow. Look at this thing. He seriously needs to have 4 statues of him pouring liquid gold into whatever the hell this thing is. Okay, so we need to have the impressive desk. I hate to do this, but we're gonna be forced to start equipping. So this is the impressive desk. Actually really thinking we're gonna expand this like so I can accommodate this weird gizmo. put it maybe here. We do have the money for this, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna be forced to get
Salaries
the
paid.
research elsewhere. I'm gonna be forced to build more of the generators. So let's do this. How's it looking on the world stage? She is spying on us. I'm not happy with that. We can cancel this, and we can launch another scheme.
New optional objective available.
We can cancel this, and we should be able to launch a scheme. I can consider upgrading this criminal network, but I have never had that much luck here in the Northern Hammer District, so yikes. We don't really need to remove the heat anymore. Well, okay, let's send out these minions. Oh, it's actually kind of funny how I immediately filled in all this available space. I might have to expand in this section over here. Fun stuff, fun stuff. I'm looking forward to it. You know, it would be actually so hilarious if you would allow me to build this tiny speck of ground here and here. Because then I can actually just put the beds almost like this. You know? That would be so fun. But the funniest thing is actually I should be able to accommodate lockers in here. I'm not really sure how I missed that. Wait, how am I able to even do this? This is so weird.
I'm thinking.
Okay, do your thing, Max. What? I'm not really sure if we should activate.
Task complete.
Yeah, he has gold statue of a cat. Apparently that scratch on his eye is actually really from a cat, so maybe that's why he's sticking with just a statue of one for now. But okay, one last thing which I definitely want to do before we finish off this episode is to turn this into the way into the casino. And therefore turning this into quite the kill box, if you catch my drift. Let's build in those slot machines. And this is gonna be such a fun part for all of you. I'm just so aware of that. Okay, how the heck do we wanna? I want to set this whole thing up as the hallway. And we're gonna need 2 entrances. So one is gonna be here, leading to the base. And then one is gonna have to be in here. Maybe like this. Maybe like this, and I'm gonna have to figure this shindig out somehow. Okay. Can excavate even further. So theoretically, we need 4 tiles for a door, right? So 1 more tile like this should allow me to have a door. Damn it, this is why I want to have the shark tank. If I would have the freaking shark tank, that would be so awesome, because we can put the trap over here and have the fans just blow them as they cross through the doors into the shark tank. But I don't have the tech. So let's confirm this for now. I'm not even sure what was the price for it, but we're gonna pay the salaries right now, so I don't really care that
Salaries
much.
paid.
Okay, what do we need in order to research the goddamn shark tank? Organic samplers. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, what if I were to sell these, and in their place...
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
This would cost me 160 grand. Alone. These 3 gizmos. And 35 points of energy. That's just awesome. But I really want to start researching those traps and get these things rolling.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Yeah, with tier 1 schemes, it's gonna be difficult. I'm well aware of that. Well aware of that. Trust me. Funniest thing is we can still have the protocol for diversion over
You're
here
running out
once
of
the
gold.
doors have been
Maybe
constructed.
rob a bank?
Vault capacity at 2%. That's so funny. I really am hoping we're gonna see some cash moving in soon. Wow, this... Really? You should be able to just select this part. This is already, like, highlighted, so... who knows? The funniest thing is that we can actually build the doors over here. And have like 2 advanced security posts
A scheme
with
has succeeded.
security camera in case someone would pop in and survive this whole ordeal. Okay, let's find that location where we need to start reducing the heat or do whatever it is that we need to do. This is still running. This is where we need to do. This would not increase the heat, so theoretically speaking, I can actually launch this. And after that, immediately start working on reduction of the heat in said region. Because so far it looks like primarily we are making money and running schemes. Yeah, we're gonna have to reduce the heat in this region very soon. But I should be okay with that. We are able to afford to pay the salaries.
A scheme has succeeded.
So now we need to reduce the heat in that region. Ooh, wow. Again? Oh, damn, this thing costs 10 grand too. It's kind of important. But okay, let's do it again. So we got 2 autotomic particles from one region. How cool is that?
A scheme has succeeded.
How cool is that? Okay, please give me the thingy. Oh, okay, we can do this. Oh, crap. This is the first time when I cannot afford the salaries.
You can't afford to pay all of your minions.
Not good. Not good. So most likely we're gonna see lots of coffee time and coffee break because they did not get paid. If they don't get paid on the next run, that means they might desert. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, so these 3 things have been built. Maybe I should have stuck with 2 for this start, but yeah. Research, sharks, 40 grand. Damn it. So these things are automatically generating cash. We don't have that many tourists in yet. I'm not really sure if I want to put traps in here, because once they start noticing traps and start taking photos of traps, their suspicion goes through the roof. So I'm gonna try to hold on the traps over here. Maybe I'm just gonna put in your general cameras, and we're gonna make it like a zigzaggy pattern somehow and try to turn it into a kill box. How far are we from salaries? I really want to make sure that this time we do the salaries right, so maybe I'm gonna hold on from researching the shark tanks. The thing is, I just want to make sure that I have the width of the hallway done correctly, because I'm not sure if it's 4 tiles wide or 5 tiles wide, so that might affect actually our first combo of traps here. And I also want to make sure that the shark tank is put so that it's not gonna be in direct route for the agents, because then they would be able to disarm the shark tank and then go towards the fan, so that would be the most unfortunate thing. So he is actually stationed over there. That's awesome. The bunks are working. We are looking at capacity of 150, so we were at least able to upgrade it somewhat. I want to wait for the salaries to be paid in order for me to start messing around with the research. So we need 3 more autotomic particles from world stage. So that's 30 grand, because each one will cost us... Okay, you know what? We can actually do this right now,
Research has begun.
because we definitely have enough money for the salaries. So I don't have to be afraid that something weird is gonna happen here. Because they have 3 of these stations, they should be able to knock this thing off rather quickly. At least that is what my hope is.
Salaries paid.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. So, we're gonna have the trap. That is gonna be awesome. And then we can start screwing around with all these other weird thingies. See what the heck will happen. Maybe if I put it over here so it's not immediately... One, two, three, no. Yeah, like this. And put in... the bubble cannon, that's just weird as heck. But if we would put in the magnet afterwards and have like the laser darts in here, so that once, even if they disable this, they would be pulled in by the magnet through the poison darts and the laser wall. Can put in the freeze ray, and we can make this thing again 4 tiles wide so it can accommodate all of these various traps. We can do like a laser wall. It's a shame I cannot really put that many things in here because they just do require those 2 damn walls. So maybe one of these darts might work. So if soldiers and just too many agents are gonna come snooping in, they're definitely gonna regret it. And unfortunately, I cannot put the blower fan in here because they are gonna come into that corner, and I just want to make sure that this is gonna be in here. I'm not really sure if, like with the dart traps, it's gonna allow me to push them over there. One thing which I definitely should be able to accommodate: cameras. It's gonna cost me 107,026 points of energy, so we need to install more generators, and again, damn it, running out of space.
Your vaults are almost full.
We can change that rather quickly. Oh, we just paid the salaries too. So let's approve all of this. It's gonna drain most of our funds, but hopefully we're gonna have more come in, or we are boned. Seriously boned. And we might even get the Shark Tank research completed, so I might be able to squeeze it in over here. Walls are done, lights are done. That's the giant fan, that's the magnet, darts, laser wall, something to slow them down, the freeze ray, and then we have more laser wall, more of these damn darts. I have so far not witnessed the agents to be able to deactivate the cameras. So I'm hoping that as long as we have appropriate number of people stationed here and working on these monitoring stations, we should be a-okay. Yeah, okay, so... Wow! It's actually Basic Valet who's playing the casino? I actually thought it's gonna be the freaking socialite.
A scheme has succeeded.
Disappointing for some reason to me. Okay, I can do this because we do have the money to... Let's do this too. Okay, we really need to reduce the heat in this region.
The scheme has succeeded.
And in this region. But this way, I should be able to accommodate. I want to have the heat build up slowlier.
Research has
I'm
begun.
gonna be able to prove this. We do have the budget for it. And now let's start reducing heat in way too many regions at the same time. Come on, princess, give me the option to reduce the heat in here. Don't screw around with me. I see what you're doing there. I don't want to be burning through my intel. Come on, it's 20 points of freaking intel. That's the capacity? Okay, let's then run it. It's not like I
Steam
can
has
do anything
succeeded.
else. Didn't we get this? Already? Okay. I wanna hold on here because money,
Complete.
and salary. Okay, and if I launch this thing, then we should get the last. Can I actually cancel this? Funniest thing. And we can approve this for cash. And now we're gonna have to
Salaries paid.
defeat investigators in our lair, whatever that means. I have to return to the world stage in order to manage one region. We can actually cancel this, and we can launch this. This is almost done, so we're gonna have to reduce the heat in this region too. I don't need this anymore, so please send out them. And
No one comes in
damn
like
it.
wrecking Bola.
Did not manage to deal with her in time. Did not notice. So I'm kind of terrified that Wrecking Bola is now gonna try to show up in here. She should not be able to show up wherever the hell she wants, but the chances are she's gonna come through here. And she's a saboteur, so that means explosives. And how much does it cost to put down a freaking shark tank? Yeah, 45 grand. It's almost all of our budget. Yeah, I'm gonna be forced to move things around then. Because I really don't want to have the shark tank immediately adjacent to... So, like, this. This would... Yeah, this is gonna work. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Are you equipped with any baton or pistol? Because you have the holster, but I just don't see... Okay, it's at least good to know that they are stationed there. Defeat 5 investigators in the lair. I don't see any investigators. And here she is, princess.
Wrecking Bola is here. I order you to locate. I demand you ignore that intruder upon discovery.
And, this is your regular minion?
Your minions.
I have reports of an intruder in the lair. Kill them!
Yeah.
I won't let you be the one to beat me.
So this crossroad thingy here is kind of important for us. Still have this dumbass in disguise. But, yep, did not work too well. The
Something
cameras
is wrong with either the minions or the training room,
definitely
boss.
working well for us.
Training has stalled.
Training is perfectly a-okay. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to build more of this dirt thingy and put in a whole lot more traps. Issue is our financial situation. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. I think we've done quite a lot. I do know that I still need to defeat some investigators. But for the love of it, I'm not sure if it's referring to these ones who are too busy playing slots. It would be kind of weird for me to send out the muscle minions to kick butt while someone is trying to kick butt at the slot machines. It's just weird. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you did enjoy some of the choices which I made. Obviously, there is still a whole lot of room to do better. We need to excavate this section in order to expand our broadcast capabilities. We're going to have to do something with the lab. Maybe move it to the upper floor somewhere. We need to start processing the upper floor. We need to finish off this monstrosity. So my hope is that I'm gonna be able to build like a 1, 2, 3, 4
You're running out of gold.
wall like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then have 1, 2, 3, 4 run over here. This is just weird over here with all this space. I'm well aware of that. So maybe I'm just gonna like fill this in. And then we might try to do some zigzagging over here. Let's confirm that. And what if we were to kill these?
Evil leaves no survivors. Track down
That
and
should
kill
be
that
the
intruder.
3, 4. If one more investigator would decide to sneak in. Yeah. Can we deselect?
If discovered, don't interfere with this intruder.
I want to defeat her, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. We obviously did quite a lot here. We still have quite a lot of work to put in. We might have
A scheme has succeeded.
work on changing around a couple of more things in the hallway of death, like making this wall thicker so that the minions or the agents are forced in to go through here. We're gonna be then able to put in more traps. This should definitely put a fun little spin onto this thing. I cannot believe we actually did manage to finish off this research too, but yeah, that's the advantage of having at least 3 stations available. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna be able to kill that last agent, but yeah, if you did like this episode and you are interested in more fun Evil Genius 2 world domination content, check out either the playlist at the end of the video, or heck, consider checking out the channel. The link is in the description. I publish fun content like this on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, I do comparisons, I do all sorts of cool stuff, so go check it out. Videos are published from Mondays till Fridays. I usually take the weekends to record the actual footage and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what you think. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I would be more than happy to respond to you at my earliest convenience and have a fun chat about the game of Evil Genius, or any of the other games actually, which I'm currently covering on the channel. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Hopefully you are staying safe out there, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, everyone, and bye-bye for now. This was actually a pretty damn successful run. I did have 2 super agents visit the base, but they kind of got their asses handed to them. Pretty happy with myself.
Salaries paid.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the cutscene for the next episode.